That's brutal. Let's go on Opie. I'm not going to, Dogan. Not going to. I think the reason why I wanted to use it is because I wanted to see how strong it was, but now it's just not as strong, so. So we're gonna use the next run, or the run that's replacing that is gonna be the Iron Ball. Iron Ball's run. No, I prefer Crimson to not cheat in weapons. It's just yeah, this one's hard to get. And we have to fight a hard boss with not a great setup. So it's just a matter of me getting better at the game. And when we do challenges like this in the other games, even if I have to kill extra bosses, it's not like they're bosses that I've done all bosses no hit in the other games multiple times. Or at least in Dark Souls 2 and 3. And so even if I do have to go kill an Osiris, it's zero problem. But in this game, killing a boss like this with a setup that's this bad, I have zero experience with it on a no-hit run. So it's brand new territory. So I'm learning a lot, which is good. That's what I want to do. But what's unfortunate is that we are on a time limit. That's the problem. If we're not on a time limit, this would be no problem. We'd just be relaxing and going for the run and stuff. But we got to get these runs quickly, so. You have to kill Crucible Duo to get this weapon. And it's sort of like the prelate run, right? I had to go kill... Obviously, the Tiger and the prelate himself is not harder than Crucible Duo, but we had to go learn the Lion, and then we had to learn how to fight prelate and stuff. There was new stuff on the run. It just, in that case, those things weren't... The thing with the Crucible Duo is they're super tanky because they're supposed to be a mid-game boss or even a later game boss, whereas the Lion and Prelate really aren't. It will summon torrent to treat him with. So yeah, that's another problem. If these guys had half the HP, this would be a lot easier, although I still would have fucking died there, so yeah. Just have to... Yeah, so the double poke is just... If I'm in a bad spot like that, I gotta roll it, but I also just kind of forgot how fast that second poke came, so... Oh, they're way harder, Zimmer, yeah. It's not necessarily because the game's harder, but just because I have less experience in the game. It's just as simple as that. When it comes to Dark Souls 2 and 3, I've done so many more runs, and so many more difficult runs, and also just the nature of this game, too. It's... You're less required to learn stuff for normal any percents, for example. You could do an any percent, or even an all remembrances no hit run, and not learn the bosses properly at all, and it's just because of how strong you can get in the game. It's a Bryden. And so, you know, when we were fighting Crucible Duo on all boss no hit, I didn't have to learn them because we just came up with a really good strat, and that was the end of it. And to a degree, I do know how to fight the Remembrances bosses decently well, but I still don't have that much experience on them, so. What's up, DNC? All bosses plus DLC runs can be very interesting. Well, it depends, right? I think I was talking about it earlier. I think magic is going to be the play. But I don't know if I want to use magic, right? But Comet Azure and Night Comet would just be the ultimate thing for all boss no hit at this point. What's up, Squilla? It depends. If you use Flame of the Red Mains, then yes, it 100% does. If not, if you're just doing Serpent Hunter and no Beast Jaw, then you should just be good to go. Nothing as far as I'm aware is different. The Serpent Hunter got changed, but not... It didn't get nerfed or anything. I think it's still basically the same. But Flame of the Red Mains is useless now. Like, its poise damage finally got nerfed, so... Don't really want to be using that. Oh. Wonder if it would ever be worth it for these weapons to actually come and kill patches just for the shackle. Because obviously we're getting the shackle for the dungeon on this. But maybe certain weapons, it makes Morgott just completely scripted. It depends, yeah, it takes a couple minutes. Yeah, so Flame of the Red Mains, yeah, it was 40 poise damage and now it's 10, so... I don't know if you're using it in your All Remembrances run at all. But whatever you were using it for, if you were using it, it won't work anymore. Or maybe, I don't know. I know people use it on, like, Placidusax and potentially, I guess, Estelle, maybe. Who else could you use it on? Maybe Malekith. Oh, you're using it on Gargs. Yeah, that's a big deal, probably. That's a big deal. No, Glintblade does a totally different job, right? Obviously, well, it does the high poise damage, but it's not something you can just spam over and over again. Although maybe you could try to use it as a replacement, I guess. I've never... For a boss like Gargoyles, if you were to try to use it, maybe it would work. I don't know. As a low poise or low damage, high poise damage option, try to not push phase 2. You could definitely... It's worth trying. It won't, obviously will not be nearly as good because it's way less consistent. You could try it out though. For Placidusax, I would... There's a lot of good strats that you don't need Flame of Red Mains on him.
What's wrong with you?
So I think for him, it's actually better to just not use it at all.
Suppose I have no choice then. Is this what Greatsword happens?
Oh boy. Got kind of lucky he didn't do another attack there. Look at the loot. No! Oh boy. Okay, I need to not do that. I can't do that anymore. If I have stamina, I can, but not if I don't. But there's a really good kill on Placidusax using the Ash of War, the Serpent Hunter. That probably is worth looking into. Assuming the Ash of War is the same on the Serpent Hunter, which I think it is. 40-minute setup. Well, I think almost all the runs have 40-minute setup, but this one has like the 1 hour setup. It's actually more than that. It's probably like 1 hour and 10. Yeah, it's not ideal. But Gargoyles, though, I mean, Gargoyles is already pretty bold decision on all remembrances to go for them. Without Flame of Redmanes, though. It might just be worth going through Sewer Mogue instead.
Can you hear me? Help me.
Thanks, Narwhal.
Hello?
I think I did it
Hello?
in my all bosses run.
My thanks.
Although maybe I scuffed it in that, actually, now that I think about it. It is worth learning, though, because you basically,
Well,
you deal a lot of fucking damage to him. You'll go into phase 2 with probably 5% HP.
I see it now.
And I think that's without some of the extra buffs on top. Raiden, thanks for the 27-month resub, dude. Welcome back. Or you can do sort of an alternative version of it, I think.
Are you here as a... Oh, I must apologize.
Yeah, I think what... I can't remember exactly, but I definitely did it in my all bosses run. And I think I messed up on him because I missed the riposte, or I might have whiffed one of the L2s on the head. But it has sort of the general idea to get the initial stun. I think. I'm pretty sure. You'll see the idea if you watch it. But I seem to remember messing it up. But it just, like, it doesn't actually even matter because it's still an insane opening. Or, you know what, dude? I mean, someone's got to route all remembrances no hit with the fucking Iron Fist now, right? Someone's got to do it. Or the Lion's Claw Prelate Hammer. Or I guess it could be, instead of Prelate, you could go Giant Crusher. Oh, I missed a riposte? Okay, well, there you go. Yeah. I would be so interested to see a Plasty strat with Lion's Claw on the Giant Crusher. Just think about it. Every hit, you're getting 48 poise damage. And so he's got 150 poise, right? Or is it 160? I think it's 160, isn't it? Oh, actually, yeah, that's true. The stamina thing. Yeah, the stamina thing would actually maybe make that opening not really possible anymore. Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I don't know if you were using Escola, but there's, you know, that crouch stamina regen when you're sprinting and then you crouch and get a whole ton of stamina back? That doesn't work anymore. And yeah, that would totally change the kill, actually, because there's just no way you could manage stamina well enough for that anymore. Wow, yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, the RL1 LMB script would probably just be not possible anymore. I would assume. See, I can't just do this anymore. Which is probably, that's probably how it should be. But it was kind of nice. Yeah, no, sorcery only was requested, Zimmer, but then also, Arm requested a carry and slicer only as well. Which apparently got nerfed, but only in PvP, so I'm a little skeptical, but we will see. Yeah, I definitely think at this point, if I was running all Remembrances no-hit, I think it's worth looking into other options than Serpent Hunter now. I actually think it's worth looking into. I can only imagine the kills that you would get with the fucking like Star Fist on Placidusax or Lion's Claw Prelate Hammer. I guess Sword of Night and Flame too, but I don't know. It's probably a little bit more awkward to use that, I think, than just spamming Lion's Claw or something. Nah, Bloodhound Fang is I always think it's just a worse version of the Serpent Hunter, and I don't think it's gotten changed, so. It's going okay, Heisman, I think. This is day 2 of this run now. We spent all day routing yesterday. That's something we really need to speed up, is how quickly we're routing runs. And yeah, maybe once I have more time, I can test all Remembrances with Lion's Claw on the, like, it doesn't have to be the Prelate Hammer. I'd say probably the Giant Crusher is better. But that is a setup that we know is better, like, better in every area, basically, than the Serpent Hunter. Except the only area that's not better, and the only aspect of it where it's not better is just it takes longer to get set up, and it's also not a somber weapon. So you'd have to go through your some of your earlier game stuff at lower upgrades, but it's so strong it just doesn't actually matter. You're gonna have to do Godric at plus probably 12. Godric plus 12, and then, you know, probably Redan is what you would do. Or you could just do Rykard if you're doing all Remembrances anyways. Guess that's another thing. You're gonna have a weaker Rykard fight. Yeah, you probably just have to do Godric at plus 12, and then you do Rykard, and then you would want to... Yeah, Morgott plus 12 is obviously super easy. Still completely scripted. Fire Giant, you would get plus 19. You could, of course, get more than plus 12 for that stuff, but there's actually just no point. It's sort of like in Dark Souls 3, how the routes that we were using initially were all plus 9, right? You get a plus 9 for Deacons, but then eventually we realized there's just no point in getting a plus 9, so you just get a plus 4 for Deacons instead, and it's essentially the same exact thing. Except you're saving way more time. The same idea. Yeah, so plus 19 for Fire Giant and for Godskin Duo, and then that's when you get your plus 25 right after that. Right after Godskin Duo. And so from that point, you could do your, like, Placidusax plus 25, and man, that damage would just be so insane. I really want to test it out, actually. No, Square Off is still the same. Still super strong. What's up, Sig, bro? Even the Ordovis Greatsword, you wouldn't use it on an All Remembrances run, but think about the boss like Placidusax on that. You just totally, like, 66 poise damage at full charge. And then a headshot with the full Ash of War. Oh, dude. Solari's Tree? I don't know about that. Not sure about that. I think it's too one-dimensional for that. But yeah, you could get it pretty easily, but even then, it's way too late. I think it's too late. You'd have to have a whole nother weapon set up before you get to it. Bryden, did I thank you for the resub? I probably did, but I can't remember. So thanks for the 27-month resub, dude. Welcome back. No, Moonveil is so bad. I was saying the other day that I can't believe people use Moonveil for so long. And yeah, I guess initially it actually was kind of broken with that insane poise damage on the Ash of War, but even after they nerfed it, a lot of people still used it for no hit, and it's not even close to the same level as some of this other stuff. Even, you know, even at the time. Same with Reduvia, to be honest. I only know Dino uses Reduvia, or actually, I guess V-Sweat used it as well, but Reduvia's kind of always been a pretty average weapon, in my opinion. It's sort of in the same category as Hoarfrost Stomp, even. Just like a bleed version, you could say. Right, a bleed version of Hoarfrost. Very suboptimal. Godslayer, it's viable. I don't think it beats out any of the top tier stuff, though. It's probably not even close. Oh, wait, what did they change about Godslayer? Pretty OP. Well, which one? Reduvia? No, it's definitely strong, but it's just there's way better options. Way better. World's worst? No hit run. Yeah, I remember when he was towards the end of that, he was telling me, he's like, man, I really regret using this weapon. But now I have to because I've already been this far. That's what he was saying. I think Reduvia is a decent weapon, but I'm just saying for no hit, it's not optimal. And it's not really in the top tier of weapon. But so wait, what got changed about... Oh, Colossal Sword Attack, or Roll Attack. I guess so. Yeah, I guess that is a buff. Definitely nothing too major, though. I think Godslayer's remains to be like a... For no hit run, it's probably like a B tier weapon. In the same camp as something like Reduvia, or maybe a little bit better than Reduvia. I use controller, broom. Yeah, exactly, Gio. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was just saying that it's sort of the same category as Hoarfrost Stomp, where it's not crazy strong, but it's just very simple to use. But, you know, Prelate Hammer or Giant Crusher with Lion's Claw, you know, that's what we're talking about, dude. Or, you know, the Iron Balls, I guess. The Iron Balls, man. The strongest weapon in Elden Ring. When we do a no hit with it, that's what I'm gonna call the video. The strongest weapon in Elden Ring so far, or something. Because that thing is crazy. Grafted Greatsword. I don't think so. I don't know. I've never tried it. Am I going to watch the Game Awards? I guess if people want me to, I can react to it or something, but it kind of depends if we've gotten this run by then or not. Stronger than Prelate? The Giant Crusher? I think the Giant Crusher just has more damage, and it's easier to get set up because you don't have to kill an extra big enemy. So I think, yeah, you would want to go Giant Crusher with Lion's Claw. Most likely. I think somebody said 7 p.m. EST or something. Or 7:30, I guess. I don't know why it's so late. Kind of unfortunate, dude. Giant Crusher came with Lion's Claw already? I don't think so. I don't... Maybe it does. Does it actually come with it? I don't think so. That'd be really stupid if it did. Yeah, the only thing to route with that sort of run, as we've already established, Lion's Claw with a big hammer is better than the Serpent Hunter, right? So that's really good. But the thing to figure out is, what do you do for the lion? And I would say you probably just want to use fire pots to cheese him like we were doing initially, but I guess you could learn to fight him properly if you want to, like we did. Well, the R2 got changed, right? So those two weapons, I believe, got buffed in the latest patch, where now their R2s are doing actual poise damage. So he does, but what I was doing was you just wait for him to de-aggro every time. And it's really annoying. And it takes a while, but it's a lot safer than fighting him. No, you can't even shoot because you'll just dodge it. He just dodges everything. But the fire pots, you only need like 5, so... because he's weak to fire. Actually, it's not that bad. What's up, Thor? It was a cool fight. It's a really cool fight for sure. So yeah, I would be very interested in seeing people routing All Remembrance's no-hit with Lion's Claw. And probably you would use the... you'd probably end up using the... what the fuck is it called? The Giant Crusher. Can you corner it with a sleep pot? I have no idea. I don't know if those guys can sleep. Dragon Halberd is okay, but it's definitely not top tier or anything. Dragon Halberd's in the same sort of category, I'd say, as the other B tier weapons for no hitting. Not really, Liam. My tier list is changing, right? Serpent Hunter might be moving to... no, Serpent Hunter is still in S tier, of course, but it's just now there's actually things better than it. And maybe when we test... maybe when we end up testing the iron balls, maybe they're going to move on to, you know, maybe it's going to shift everything down. Like, Serpent Hunter might move to some sort of, like, fucking A tier weapon instead of an S tier because the iron balls are so broken. The new patch nerfed the Beast Jaw and Flame of the Red Mains. Which is obviously pretty big. Are the balls OP? They just are. They have an insane charge R2. Like, I'll show you guys a clip in a second, okay? Let's get this Grace and then I'll show you guys something. First of all, they're very easy to get. You get them right up here. And I'll show you guys the clip that Aziz sent in the Discord. Because we were testing potential weapons for Crucible Duo. And yeah, we were trying to figure out what is the best setup to use. Let me find this this video here.
I've been testing you to determine.
Okay, here we go.
If the Elden Ring would truly
Check this out.
love you, if you had the metal to endure.
So look, this is a
long,
pretty standard setup right here that he's got too, right?
It seems
70
my
strength,
worries were unfounded.
normal for no hit.
Had your measure from the very start.
I mean, actually, that's
Whereas
low
I may
probably
be
for a no-hit run, but he did get some faith
There
and
is
stuff.
but one other
No
thing
great rune either.
to offer you guidance.
And check this kill out, dude.
I can take you to the round
Why's my
table
internet so bad?
hall.
Okay, so this is Radagon. So 2400, that's more damage than Serpent Hunter does. On a way faster charge R2. Like, look at that damage. It's insane. And I wouldn't be surprised if they end up nerfing this stuff. I guess he used Craigblade as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just nerf this, dude, because it's it doesn't seem right. But I mean, look at this. It's better than the Serpent Hunter by far. So yeah, maybe we'll end up testing this, and then these will move on to the S tier on their own, and then Serpent Hunter will just be on the A tier because this is just so much better than it. Because it's just, I mean, you didn't have to go for this riposte, so you could have just killed the boss. So yeah, that's what it can do.
Very well at my hand.
I would not be surprised if they nerf these things, dude. I think it's way too strong. Cragblade being a flat amount. I think even without Cragblade, I think these things are still busted. Probably. Let's go on Hunter. Could be wrong. Yeah, exactly, Gio. It's really stupid. It's just a completely on its own tier, I think. And that's why I think they're gonna nerf that, because that's actually just kind of ridiculous that it's that good. Yeah, and Starfist is a better version of that as well. Yep. It's just that for no hit run, I don't think it's worth going Starfist. Maybe on All Remembrances, but they're just a bit later in the game.
Darn it! I'll rip you to shreds.
And Impaling Thrust is actually very nice at killing these NPCs.
Why ain't it me?
So I think they're gonna nerf the fist weapons, dude. I don't see how they could stay like that. I just don't see it. It's way too, it's probably double the damage of what they should be dealing at that speed.
Hello. Hello, it's rather chilly here.
Yeah, the guy's, he's like, dude, let me finish my crab first at least. Have some respect.
Oh, to bless a thug, Shalice. Please.
You know what's funny? I think killing the guy is probably, as for just normal runs, it's probably just as fast as doing the quest normally where you have to go back and forth. Let's go on Mudkip. Now, this is still it, Bolt Sniper. Yeah, we're still doing it. We haven't actually made it to the point where we've gotten the weapon yet. Because, yeah, it's a rough setup. Yeah, +7 Spirit. I mean, I think it's kind of weak. Probably. It's probably pretty weak. Not that you couldn't do it. And I guess you're also getting, you're also getting the Shackle, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'll probably use the Spike Cestus. I don't even know where the normal ones are. Do you know where the normal ones? Does anybody know where the normal Cestus are? Look, this guy does this attack, and my game doesn't totally freeze up anymore. Market Shackle you get from patches. Oh, it's Gosdog. Yeah, so I'll probably just use the Spike Cestus then. The Spike Cestus are the same thing, just better, as far as I'm aware. More AR. Yeah, I kind of would, Anthemian, I think. I mean, I guess unless the person who requested the run actually specifically wanted me to do that. Which I guess Valence, you could ask Valence, but I assume not. Definitely more legit if we just do the entire run properly. Wait, did you not even use Golden Vow? Aziz or what? Didn't even use Golden Vow with that? Wow. Rusted Anchor? Oh yeah, Rusted Anchor probably would be amazing for Lion's Claw as well. Yeah, I think any big weapon is going to be insane with Lion's Claw. Yeah, Craigblade and Golden Vow do work. Yeah, because Craigblade's a weapon buff. So a normal no-hit setup would be using Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, and that's it. Although you could just throw in a Craigblade. That's probably what I'll do with that build, because I might as well. Yeah, I mean, getting Blood Boil, I mean, I've never done that for no-hit. I don't really ever plan to. Updated randomizers, non-summer weapons. Oh, that's cool. So they made it so the normal smithing stones are less as well. Yeah, I think when Edie and I continue that run, we're probably going to have to update all the stuff. In that clip, Aziz was using Blue Dancer. I don't think I would use it on a no-hit, probably, but that's where I guess Golden Vow would kind of make up for that. But yeah, of course, fists are the perfect weapon to put or to use that talisman with, right? I think the iron balls weigh like two units, whatever. 2.5. And that's it. That's how you got on, so. It's the perfect weapon for that. And normally a small weapon, I would be concerned that it can't kill, you know, it can't kill Gideon properly, but with that damage on a charge R2, that's going to be a 3-shot Gideon very easily. So. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to try out the fist weapons, dude. I haven't really used fist weapons in the game up until this point. And they're obviously top tier. And I would love to see them on All Remembrances run. I think where I would struggle with that is on a boss like Millennia, because I'm so used to playing her with Serpent Hunter and, you know, just kind of safely outspacing attacks and going in and stuff. But using a weapon that's that quickly would enable you to punish way more. So it could potentially be better. I'm just not really used to that fight, so I'd have to learn that. Although using a weapon like the, you know, just a colossal weapon with Lion's Claw, we would kind of, it'd be the same as the Serpent Hunter fight basically, except just easier. As long as you're fast rolling, you gotta make sure you're fast rolling. Oh, that's weird, Aziz. I wonder why they did that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Apparently the Game Awards are at 7:30, so in like six hours. How's it going, Wife Son? Yeah, that's, and it's just exactly, Opa. It feels like the damage on it should be half of what it is because of how fast it is. right? Instead of doing Serpent Hunter damage, you would think it should be dealing like, I don't know, 1400 damage on a charge R2, and then it just doesn't. Just does double that. It's very interesting. That's why I'm pretty sure that if FromSoft knows about that, they're going to nerf it 100%. They just 100% will, dude. There's no way they're leaving that in the game. There's no way, dude. What's up, Jetpack?
I am Tanit Rias, a warrior. Perhaps will you rise with us? And now you belong the drawing room, but be sure.
But I guess the fists probably always were really strong. I didn't know. Right? It would have always been that good, I think. I guess I don't really have to go to round table here. Just, you know, since they buffed the speed, I guess they're even better now, but they're probably always very good. If they had that sort of damage. I just didn't fucking know they had that sort of damage, dude. I had no idea. We're just talking about fist weapons. Such as this one. I almost feel like the fist could get 2 charge R2s before Margit. Like, man, I don't know. You could maybe get 2 charge R2s on Margit before he comes out of the recovery animation of the riposte, dude. You might be able to just stunlock Margit with fist. I don't know. You probably can. Maybe. I would not be surprised. Just totally stunlock. Or I guess Morgott I meant. We will be testing that whenever we do the fist runs. Yeah, that would stun him. I guess the question is, can you get 2 fully charged R2s before he wakes up from the recovery and starts to... Because, like, when you're putting him over phase 2... You, of course, want him to not go into phase 2. Well, claws are... I think claws are good for status, but maybe not much else. Maybe they have crazy damage as well, but... Crafted dragon, a fist weapon? I think it is, right? I've never used it before, though. Yeah, I thought claw poise damage was still really bad. I thought. I could be wrong. Oh boy. Dude. Insane. Gino, insane free solo climber machino, insanely inconceivable, insignificant, impossibly inferior, infectoid, insectoid, infestation. Indeed, Gino, lunatic madman, loves to ignore others, machino, DF. Thank you for that. A legend. How did it wake you up, Matt? I was about to just ban him, but you got there before me. gonna stream the Game Awards? If people want me to, I will, but I wasn't really planning on it. Yeah, that guy, dude. I always tell the story whenever he comes in, but that guy has been around for years, man. Like, we're talking 4+ years. That guy's been doing the same thing. Unless it's a different person, I guess, but I highly doubt it. There's one insectoid guy. They've been around for, yeah, 4+ years, dude. And not really in my channel mostly. The first time I saw them was in Fraz's channel. And they were like, Insectoid Fraz. And then I think they really like me, so they always compliment me in those copy pastas. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking... They always say I'm the best no-head runner and stuff. But then I don't know. Like, super fucking weird. Yeah, they came to my Discord, so they started showing up here a bit more often, but... They didn't really used to come into my stream. They were in other people's stream. No, we don't need Assassin's Gambit yet. We're gonna get it in... After we kill this guy. Yeah, solo free climber, dude. Yeah. So that's some commitment right there. Yeah, that's true, Maverick. Yeah, it's better that they're talking about me rather than other people. Except sometimes they talk. Sometimes they like they talk about the other streamers, and I don't know. They just try to prop me up. They're like, "Yeah, you're way better than fucking Dino or something." That's what they say. I don't understand, but it's pretty hilarious. So. Yeah, the insectoid guy. Mr. Insectoid. It's like a superhero, dude. Or it's like a super villain. Yeah, maybe they don't like Dino because Dino's a lizard man and he eats the insects or something. The rivalry. What's up, Tritex? Thanks, dude. Favorite Fleet Foxes album? Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite one. I think I'd like all of them actually pretty equally. Maybe Helplessness has a slight edge, but... I don't know. Who wins Game of the Year? And who would you put your money on? Of course, I forgot to use the foot, obviously. Obviously. How's it going, Rebecca? I don't know if I said hi earlier. Welcome back.
You're in no mad loud, you.
God of War Ragnarok Game of the Year. You know, it'd be funny if I watch the Game Awards and God of War wins. Imagine those. Remember when those people came in out of the woodwork saying that like God of War is easy Game of the Year and stuff? Thought those copy pastas. I think they would come back and be like, "Oh yeah, I fucking told you so, dude." And I'll be like, yeah, I guess you're right. You did tell me so. It'd be pretty funny. Two, 6. Yeah, dude, imagine God of War Game of the Year and no DLC announcement. And it's just like, I just wasted 2 hours watching this Game Award ceremony that I would never watch anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna watch it, you guys. You guys can just tell me what's going on. Unless you really want me to watch it for some reason. But yeah, that'd be a fat L for FromSoft if that's what happens. Big fat L. No Game of the Year, and then no DLC announcement. I don't know what else there could even be. I think that's it, right? I guess they're gonna announce their other game probably. God of War DLC announcement. Yep, prepare for the worst. Or yeah, prepare and expect the worst. Hope for the best, dude. You know, hopefully they come out firing and it's like, yeah, DLC plus this new game we're making plus Game of the Year plus all this other stuff. But you gotta prepare for like fucking, yeah, we've got nothing and we lost and and yeah, we don't have any plans for anything. That Sekiro 2 was just totally a myth and I don't know, totally baseless rumor. God of War cleans up. Miyazaki's retiring on bad terms because he didn't win Game of the Year. He's like salty about it, and then he just retires on the spot. No DLC coming. Franchise over. FromSoft is being sold off to like fucking Sony, and then they just totally ruin it. That's the dream, dude. Okay, we got Gambit, we got plus 12 balls. Avatar movie. Man, I have no idea. I don't really watch movies, so I don't really keep up with all that stuff. Like, we're talking Avatar as in the fucking the blue people, right? Not the not like Airbender or something, I assume. I actually have no idea. yeah, the like, who's that director who made that Avatar movie before, like, I forget his name, M. Night Shyamalan or something like that. Comes back in with a huge budget. Just drops a fucking bomb. Everybody loves it. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe that Avatar movie. I've actually seen it. That's one of the few movies I've actually seen. I saw it in theaters when it came out, and I can't say I really cared for it that much, but I guess it was okay. I don't know why I went to it. I think my family wanted to go see it or something. I've never been somebody that's big into movies, so. I'd rather watch The Last Airbender than the movie, probably. what makes a movie worth it? There's actually nothing. The only reason I watch movies is if I'm, you know, with other people, basically. That's the only time. So I'm usually doing other stuff. There's other entertainment that I get. Whether that's from like music or from, you know, like YouTube stuff or whatever. I have not Heisman. Unsurprisingly. Okay, here we go. Really hope those skellies didn't hear that. Okay, just be good. No, it's not even about memes. It's just simply play good. Play the game good, dude. Because last time I didn't lose the run because I got memed. I just am bad. Simply get good, dude. Go. Oh boy. That's a hard fight, dude. All right. That's a very tough fight. Part of the bet. There are some fist requests, yeah, but we use it here on that fight. So the weapon we're using for this run is the weapon we get from that boss, but this is basically just the best weapon for that boss. Might seem surprising, but fist weapons might just be the best weapons in the game. At least it's the strongest I've ever seen. Better than Serpent Hunter, better than anything I've seen. We watched a clip earlier that I was showing off an Elden Beast kill and a Radagon kill with, why did I just heal? Yeah, with this weapon, and they are like significantly stronger than the Serpent Hunter. Like, we're talking a lot fucking stronger, man. Same damage on a charge R2 with similar poise damage and just way faster. The only concern is the range. Oh, so Craigblade is back to 10%? Interesting. Very interesting. That's so weird. They should have just fucking left it. Then we wouldn't have gotten our hopes up for anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna bother with Craigblade for the fists. I don't think they really need them. But maybe I will. I don't know. Probably it's definitely better than nothing. Just seems kind of unnecessary though. But how easy is Craigblade to get though? Is it actually just insanely easy to get? Okay, well maybe if it is that easy to get, then I probably will grab it. It's near the Redan Bridge, right? Yeah, I'm sure Craigblade on the Great Hammer is still really good, but the reason why I was excited to try it before was because it actually would be kind of broken. But it's not anymore, so I'm not as interested. I think it would still be a very good hitless option, but now that I've seen the Fist, I kind of just have to... I'd rather do a run with the Fist than Craigblade Large Club right now. So that's why we're going to do that. Nebula's probably unchanged, yeah. Because we'll do is where we get the weapon from, Wise. We're using, the weapon is the Ordovis Greatsword. We get the weapon from that boss. That's why this is such a hard setup, is because the weapon is from a very difficult boss. And we've done 3 attempts so far, and this is the first one that I've actually made it past the boss. The other 2 got ended by the boss. But... you know, as we do more runs and I get better at the boss, then we'll definitely have less and less resets. But it's that's a challenging boss to get a weapon. And then it also takes a lot of time because we have to get another weapon kind of half set up for killing the boss specifically, and then we don't use it for the rest, so sort of a lot of time. That's why, although this weapon is very strong, this still will be one of the harder runs because of the setup. $39.65 poise damage now. Yeah, but at least, I mean, with Craigblade, it's still fine, right? At least there's that. Did I... I'm not sure if I bought all the stuff I need at this point. Valence requested this run, but initially he actually requested fucking bow only, so this is a little bit easier than that. Or it should be. I could have also cheated this weapon in at the start. But I think these runs are a lot more interesting when we don't do that.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old Koto here, perhaps.
It's for the bet, Boris. If you do exclamation mark bet, it explains it. Alright, so we can now wield the weapon. Anything else we need here? I don't think so. Hot Gambit. Guess we just level up and go now. Yeah, insane daily sub goal in the title, dude. We could get Flame Grind Strength very easily, I suppose. Let's just go ahead and do that. Might as well. Sacred Relic. Oh yeah, that's great, dude. So basically just do a normal any percent, and then when you by the time you get the weapon, you're actually just done the run anyways. That's a great request. Somebody should request that, dude. And then I'll just put the weapons in my hand for like 1 second. What's up, Grover? We might as well use Flame Grand Strength early game. The insane casual run request. Really hope I'm not forgetting anything. Did someone request? No, nobody requested the grafted swords or whatever they're called. Good thing we tested that before.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear. The night, the hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter. It's time to guard your breach. Fair.
Try an AR run if you request to run twice? Definitely not. If I were to do an All Remembrances request, it would probably... I mean, I guess we could do that, but... Not sure if I'd want to do those as part of a bet. I mean, I could put like a 300,000 panel point request for an All Remembrances no-hit run. You get a refund as soon as a mod does it, like, or I can do it after. Yo, Marcella, thanks for the 3-month Prime resub. That's a reference to something I don't know probably, but. Yeah, welcome back. I apologize for not knowing. Now, this isn't a great Godric weapon. I'm probably going to go with the Charge R2 build, I think, here. See if we can set up a stun before the transition. Or we can just do tap L2s. It actually... They're identical. The tap L2 is probably a little bit faster, though. It just doesn't have that poise damage. And usually we're at Godric at like 50 minutes on these runs, but not on this one. Let's go in the barbecue skunk. We already used the iron balls. Yeah, the iron balls were just used to go and pick up the main weapon. All right, we don't want to be medium rolling, so that's actually perfect. We're not. Beauty.
of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, we're gonna do iron balls. Yeah, we are gonna do iron balls. Just not on this run. That'll be, so I believe, I'll have to look at the list, but the next run up is, I forget. I don't know what the next run is. It might be the Cestus. And so we're gonna use the Cestus. I still want to try the iron balls though, but maybe, you know, maybe once we try the Cestus, they're gonna be so good and we're just like, oh, we don't need to do iron balls anymore. But I would like to do iron balls, I think. Sounds weird, but... I think we will probably do it. If we get this run, I would like to do the last free run we have after. And I'm pretty sure we still have one more free run to pick. Oh, they nerfed the Great Club? Oh, that's so weird. Well, good thing we did the Great Club run already, because that's interesting that they nerfed it. That's so weird. All right, so so now we're gonna do a little bit more setup, obviously. So Avatar, we're gonna get the, actually, I really don't think we need to get, Owl of Shibuya on this run, but how impactful is the Reaper buff? I haven't tried them, but I don't know. Yeah, I've heard they're still trash. Moog, you either kill him before the transition or the transition thing just doesn't count as a hit. I'm actually not certain how impactful the holy tier is on this run. Obviously, we're dealing holy damage and stuff, but I don't know. I guess I should probably go get... Yeah, it's about 80-20. Yeah, if we go pure strength. No, it's not 100% of the damage, unfortunately. That tier. It would be cool if it was, because then there would be a way to no-hit it. And not just make some exception.
Well done. Something to mark. As you.
Okay. Yeah, nobody's done a no-hit run yet where they've had such low damage that they can't one-cycle Moog and kill him before the transition. Even RL1 runs easily, like just not even close. Kill him way before the transition happens, so it hasn't really been a concern yet. But there's some runs I want to do in the future where 100% we would just have to tank it at this point. Oh, it's 45. Oh, is it? Oh, dude, that's actually, that's really huge, I think. How much is a jump attack? Oh, maybe it's still fine. Because isn't a jump attack like 35? It might still be okay. But if they made it so a jump attack plus a Lion's Claw with the Prelate Hammer isn't 80 anymore, then actually it becomes a lot worse. Because we were using that all over the place, right? Especially on Morgoth. That's how we got our scripted kill. By using that combo. And I think there were some other situations where we used it. Oh, so they why did they nerf it like that, dude? Why would they do that? They've actually been watching my stream, man. What about Giant Crusher? Is it the same? Man, they're fucking watching my stream and nerfing shit, dude. Okay, so this would allow me to use Howl at this point. So I guess I don't really know. So the prelate meta is gone now. Or it's not gone, but it's definitely not as strong as it was when I did a run with it. Yeah, honestly, Bunny, that's what I was saying. I was saying that maybe they're just compensating everything to add a poise damage talisman so that things make sense. I don't know. Or maybe it's just like the wave of patching. They're like, yeah, all this poise damage stuff is way too strong. Okay, what was the kill here, you guys? It was Glint Blades plus full weapon art plus an R2? Is that right, you guys? Oh, I actually can't remember. I think that's right. Okay. Flame of the Redder Mains. Yeah, they get the upgrades for it, but it's actually the best part about it is that it's like a paid to win. You have to pay the extra $5 for each level. FromSoft introduces microtransactions. You have to pay for poise. Pay for poise damage. And that'd be great. It is a big change, Snoopy, yeah, for a lot of stuff. Let's just go 23 Faith, I guess, right? I mean... I can use Howl. I'll just go with it. Painted World of Area Piss. What a great name. Yeah, probably, though. You're going to enter through some painting. Probably behind that one guy. I forget his name. You know what? Maybe I could have just gone with Flame of the Red Mains for this entire run. But, whatever. Yeah, nobody saw it coming, dude. The Painted World. What a unique and creative idea. You think you can get away from this? You cannot. Yeah, and then PvP, dude, just becomes total pay-to-win PvP where you have to like be using the good. You have to be paying a lot of money to get the good gear that actually has good poise damage. Man, that's the FromSoft game I dream of playing. Pay-to-win FromSoft. You just buy your weapons at a shop at the start of the game. Buy your packs. It'd be awesome, dude. We can buy runes online, but that's literally just some dude who's using cheat engine to drop the stuff on his character, and then people buy it, and then he just goes and drops it for you, right? That's actually how that works. I wish I could say I'd be surprised if anybody's used that before, but I almost guarantee people have fucking bought stuff before, dude. I would almost guarantee, but people who just don't know any better. And there were a lot of those websites that contacted me when Elden Ring released, and like, oh, can you you want to just like shout out our website? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, you just literally use cheat engine, right? You literally just go offline, cheat engine yourself. If somebody bought like 1,000,000 runes or something, you go offline, cheat engine yourself all those runes, and then you get the person to summon you, and then you just drop it. That's it. Like it's but yeah, I would actually be surprised if people haven't fallen for that sort of thing. Not realizing that it's so easy to just fucking either use cheat engine or even just get a buddy to dupe stuff with. It's so easy to do in these games. How much you paying me, Sugar Daddy Sean? How much am I getting paid for that? Okay, so I guess let's go with the Holy tier. It's definitely better than the Charge R2 tier at this point.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. The festival.
That was kind of close. Little close. Maybe I shouldn't do 2 fully charges there, man. I thought I was going to get caught like that. Remember that run we did the other day? Or the Radan fight where we were kind of in front of him when he did the transition and I rolled the attack and I still got fucking smushed by it? Because it's just got a lot of active frames, I guess. I kind of thought I was going to be caught by that.
Only fine. You have it now to become the thing as much.
Oh, dude, I didn't even have the right fucking talismans on there. I forgot to put on Ritual Sword. I've used Glintblade Phalanx for a while, Retro, dude. I've been using that for a long time. I've actually used it way more than Flame of Redmanes so far. Just trying to think, is there anything I have to buy? I don't think so. Oh yeah, just buy some runes, dude. Obviously. Good idea. Oh, nice, user blocked. Well done, dude. Are you sure it's 100% scripted? Like, what is the opening strat you do? Or on his first opening drag attack, do you strafe it to the side with a fully charged R2? Because I remember when I was doing the Sardoche bounty speedrun with RL1, there was a scripted strat for every possible situation, but there were like fucking so many possibilities of things he could do, and you had to know what to do in each case. For example, if he does a double swipe on the opening versus the dash, right? Because he doesn't always have to, even if your positioning's good. And then yeah, like he would do the big AoE after, and you do your, the punish. That's like the most common RNG. There was a lot of possibilities, I remember, but maybe with leveled it's different. Although the opening should still be the same, I'd imagine. Ordovis sword so far? It's definitely really good. It's not the easiest thing to use, but it's very good. The only problem I have with this run is the setup is really bad. That's my only problem. It's difficult to get our hands on the weapon, but once we do, it's pretty good. And it'd be nicer if it was pure physical so that I didn't have to worry about any of the holy part of the weapon, and we just simply go with Flame Grant Strength and, whatever else. And I could treat it like a non-holy weapon, but I think we are maximizing our damage if we get the holy stuff, so. And same with How Shibiri. Oh no, cutscene. Ah, I see, right. Yeah, that makes sense. I think actually quite a few runners do that, right? Or they bone out at the start to get the axe throws. Yeah, this is current patch. Dude, if this was the Great Club run, this run would already be over by now. Or we would be going into Horaloo. That's how slow this route is. Kind of a weird fight. He wasn't being very nice to me. Yeah, we're +9. I cannot wait to see a weapon like the fist on some of these bosses, dude. It's just gonna be so crazy. What's the best way to grow on Twitch as an Elden Ring streamer? I don't know, man. Probably the absolute best way would be to try to do something that nobody else is doing. Probably. But I don't know. Yeah, learn and then win, dude. Because if you're just, I mean, if you're just trying to play the game on your stream or something, you got to think, like, why would people want to watch that over just anybody else who's doing the exact same thing? At least that's what I think. I mean, maybe you could do it, but even if you were having a consistent schedule, that's not enough, in my opinion. All right, let's go get the Godfrey icon. Yeah, got to do something different. And for me, I mean, I've been streaming for over 5 years at this point. I've been doing just no hit runs all the time. And I think the reason why people know about me at all is just because I was doing... There were a lot of people who have done no hit runs in the past, but I was kind of just doing them... I was just doing different variations that nobody's seen before. Like SO1 no upgrade, no hit, for example. That's it. And then people started like knowing about me, and then, you know, just over time... my channel started to grow. But even then, even when I was doing that stuff, I still didn't really have more than, I don't know, 20 viewers or something. Or maybe like 50 maximum. It takes a long time, and then you got to get lucky on top of all that. So you got to be doing the right thing. You got to be doing the right stuff. And then you're kind of just waiting for the moment where you get some sort of break. And then once you get that, you just got to be prepared for it. It's really hard to get into. I would never I would never try to get into streaming with the idea that you're gonna become like you're gonna be able to live off of the money you make streaming and stuff. It's just incredibly unrealistic. So. I'm kind of too scared to do a full charge at the start, but we did test it and it's safe apparently, so I guess I will. Yeah, and so it helps if you start streaming and you're just streaming because you have fun doing it. That's definitely the best way, and then whatever ends up happening happens, right? And if it doesn't work out, then nice. Good thing I was gonna go for a punish after the whirlwind, but I'm pretty happy I didn't. Or after the stun. Yeah, being a streamer, it's like I think it's something that as an actual job, like when you're in the position that I'm in right now, where my channel kind of got big because of Elden Ring and stuff, I would say actually doing it is easy once you're there, but getting there is very challenging, you know? It's not hard in that it takes like a lot of like smart, or you don't have to be smart to do it. You don't have to do all this other stuff, but you gotta, it's difficult. Then once you're there, it's like, I'm just playing video games all day long, dude, you know? So. But yeah, I think my best advice would be to just never start streaming in hopes that you're gonna, or not in hopes, but never start streaming with the intent that you're gonna start, you know, making a living off of it, because you know, nobody who can, I at least, maybe there's people who can do it, but I just can't imagine somebody who can have that mindset the whole time, being like, okay, I'm going to make it as a full-time streamer, and then stream for like 4 years, or maybe even longer, and then just nothing comes of it, and like actually sticking with it that entire time. I cannot possibly imagine, but maybe there's people like that are just totally fucking wacko, but I don't know. What's up, Kazoodle? The thing's tomorrow, right? I saw that you were messaging today. I didn't just, like, miss it, right? I assume. Yeah, so just stream to have fun, and then if it works out, it works out. Because, yeah, like I said, when I started streaming, I was just doing it to have fun and stream my no-hit runs, and literally, I didn't even want to take people's money. I would tell people to just not subscribe because I really didn't want to people to pay me for stuff. It's just like you could use your money for better stuff. I'm just playing video games, dude, you know? Okay, here we go. So let's I think this kill is really easy. How long did I grind off stream? What do you mean by that? Grind off stream? I love getting the shackle, man. It makes things much simpler. Yes, but yeah, definitely. And even this, right? I've been, like I said, I've been streaming for 5 years, over 5 years now, but I haven't had like even a glimpse of being able to stream full time until a couple months ago. Right, I was working the whole time. I was going to school and I was just streaming on the side for fun. Never really made never really made tons of money or anything like that. I mean, even now, it's not like I make a fucking boatload of money. It's just I make enough to survive, which is all I really, that's all I need, so. First started no-hit runs, did I put a lot of practice offline? Oh, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, most of my time playing the Dark Souls games at that point was just playing off stream and practicing. Yeah, and I'm obviously very fortunate too, right? That I'm in a position where I can even do this at all. And who knows how long it'll last for, but I'm enjoying it right now, so. Yeah, surviving is pretty pog, I guess. Only one to do a fist run? I mean, it depends who you ask, I guess, because there's one other person who did or they say they did a fist run where they ended up just skipping half the bosses with like zipping and stuff. I'm the first person who has completed, the first and only person who's completed a fist run while killing every required boss. So, I mean, just depends who you ask, right? And there will be a video coming out on that soon, you guys. A pretty big video. My editor's been working on it for a decent amount of time now. Hopefully it's going to come out by the end of the year or by like Christmas time or so. And hopefully that video does well. I mean, that fist run was a lot of efforts, kind of, right? Did in the boss fights for like 6 hours at a time. It was really fun, though. We're going to continue it. We're going to be continuing it next year, I think. We're going to look at all remembrances, I guess, and then see about fucking Rykard. Yep, the fist run continues. 100 Punch Man Return, Season 2. Yeah, the fist run was like 60... Yeah, I think it was like 69 hours or something. But that fist run was really fun, though, actually. It's, I don't know. It's kind of relaxing, sort of. Unless you're fighting Godskin or Gideon, then it's not. But the rest of it was pretty nice. Just chilling out for a couple hours on a boss fight. How long was all boss? It was definitely longer than that, but I was treating that run like a casual playthrough. I was killing a bunch of enemies. I was exploring stuff. So that one ended up taking quite a bit longer. Have a Patreon? I do not. I guess I could. What kind of stuff could I put on a Patreon? Exclusive content. Like what? I don't know. Maybe I'll consider it. Maybe I'll just make an OnlyFans and start posting the, like, feet pics, dude. I'm sure everybody wants to see that. Put arm wrestling content on my Patreon. Yeah, PRs every day. Yeah. I guess I could, but I'm not, I don't know if I'm the type of person to do that. I'm a pretty private person, dude. Streaming is sort of a weird thing for me. I'm not somebody who likes to just put all my stuff out there. There's a lot of people who are like that, which is cool, but I'm just not like that. Why is that guy attacking me just all the time, dude? He never used to attack me, or maybe it's just out of range, but... Don't do NG+. I very rarely do NG+, and as far as I'm concerned, the only way to play the game is on the base NG. But of course, that's because I don't make characters that go super far. Usually I make a character and then I do a no-hit run and then I never use the character again. So most of the time I'm just playing on NG, although I played on the higher NGs before. We did a subathon like earlier this year where we did 50 NGs in the span of a few days where people were basically picking the builds I used for each playthrough. I think that's kind of the only time I've been on higher NGs in this game. Iconic kill. That's the exact same. Still double charge R2 plus weapon art L or weapon art R1. Let's go on Sun Queen. Well, no, so what didn't work for me was I accidentally did an unsheath R2, right? And so did they nerf the charge R2 on Katana? Like, did they make that worse? Because that's probably why it didn't work. Because I was confused, because on previous patch, I didn't mean to do it, but, you know, 30 plus 33 plus 20 is enough. But did they nerf the Katana charge R2? It's actually crazy how much changes with that last patch, dude. I don't even think FromSoft realizes how much stuff is changed. And if you look back at all the runs we've done so far in Elden Ring, which, for example, the Apostle kill, right? That'd be completely different now. Oh, charge R2 is 33. I don't know. I don't know what happened then. Maybe he was in some sort of paper armor. How high can you go in NG+? Oh, level 125 is good. I mean, with these games, it depends on how, you know, how comfortable you are with the boss and stuff, right? There's a lot of people who would be able to do level 1 and get to NG +7, right? People have done that. So just, you know, you will eventually get there if you want to. You just gotta keep playing the game and learning stuff. But yeah, level 125 should be good for NG+, I think. A decent level. Miyazaki wanted me to do the God run. Yeah, maybe he did, dude. Maybe he watched all of my runs that we've done in the past month, and he's like, okay, we gotta stop this guy. Maybe that's what he's thinking. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna stop him because I want to watch him do the God run 3. That's totally what he was thinking, dude. He totally knows exactly who I am. He's a big fan, obviously. Yep. Totally. Man, this run is so long, you guys. 146 to this point is pretty insane. Because it takes so long to get this weapon. Can't keep getting away with it. Yeah, so he tried to nerf the Beast Jaw, and he's like, oh yeah, this guy uses Flame of Red Mains for all of his Elden Beast kills. I better nerf that. What else did they do? I mean, we're gonna mess up his Draconic Tree Sentinel kill. Oh yeah, we saw he did a Grey Club run. I guess we'll nerf that. He also did a pre-late hammer run. I guess we'll also nerf that too. Why not? We're gonna get him really good, dude. That's what they were thinking. No, I doubt he knows me, Brett. Highly doubt it. I think it's possible that somebody at like Bandai knows who I am, and they're the one who relaying information to FromSoft, and you know, potentially they're probably aware of the content creators, right? And so they might know of me. But I highly doubt anybody at FromSoft actually like knows anything I've done or anything like that. Do we go with the charge tier? I'm gonna do it. Let's just do it. It's hard to judge what to get here because we kind of need everything. Yeah, let's go with this one. I believe with this setup, we could probably, if we get the 2 eye hits with the charge R2s, then we're going to get them, I think. No, like, come on, dude. We totally got him if that hit. Man, that's so, like, how does that not connect, dude? That's so unfortunate. I actually thought, so this, I mean, yesterday we were testing some kills on Fire Giant. I couldn't quite figure out how to get a scripted phase 2, but, I mean, that totally was a scripted phase 2 if I hit that eye there, 100%. With the charge attacks, because this weapon has really respectable charge attacks as well. Oh boy. No big deal. Too bad though. Yeah, we hit the like front of his eye, so we didn't get the kill. Totally would have gotten him. Crazy too. I thought I was in a perfect position for that. Too bad. So it does have a scripted Fire Giant, which is very impressive for a holy weapon. And the Godskin duo fight, what was that? I can't really remember. It was like just fully charged weapon art and then an R2, right? Riposte. It was fully charged weapon art, charge R2, riposte. But if I have the charge attack stuff in, I'm probably gonna kill them on the riposte or on the charge attacks though. So I should probably take that out. Sounds kind of weird, but I think 20 endurance is probably good. This thing can be really good on Radagon, but it can also be quite bad, depending on the RNG. Just depends. See real Malkath phase 2? Definitely not. Not if I do it right. Let's go on Hobbs. Welcome back. Yeah, if I do it right, no Radagon phase 2. Or I mean, Malkath phase 2. But, I mean, it's actually not super easy because when he does that big slam, there's no way for me to actually guarantee that he gets stunned. Because he can just back off and throw rocks, so I have to be aware of that. Most of the time he won't, but if he does, I have to roll right away. Yo, Euro. Thanks so much for the 2-month Prime sub. Or 2-month resub, sorry. Not a Prime sub. Thanks so much, dude. This sword is from Crucible Duo. So it's not super easy to get your hands on. Did I fall in order? I played it a little bit. I haven't beaten it though. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that getting the holy tier is almost just not. I don't think it's worth it, man. Look at the physical AR of this weapon compared to the holy. The holy is a part of it, but just when things are so resistant to holy damage, it's not really adding that much. So I could probably skip it, but it is really easy to get, though. Yeah, the room basically doesn't lag anymore. It still lags at that one spot where I guarantee no matter what computer, no matter what setup you were on, the game would lag there. You'd be on a NASA supercomputer and your fucking game would still lag there, but the rest of the room, like, apart from that one spot, doesn't lag anymore. Did the balls? Oh yeah, the balls are insane, dude. And actually, that's going to be one of the next runs we do with those weapons because I was showing a clip earlier. Aziz did some testing and they are just the strongest weapons I've ever seen in the game. So I want to do a run with them, and we have an Elden Ring request where we can do just whatever we want. And so I think we're going to use those. Even though we have a Cestus run coming up. But the Cestus are going to be really good. But I think the balls are even better. Okay, so yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was Ash of War, Charge R2, Riposte, Ash of War. And then Ash of War, and then Ash of War, Charge R2, and then it's over. Or Ash of War on the last one. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I don't think I am wrong. Yeah, it's called the Iron Balls, and there's actually a better version of them. I believe. I think it's actually just the same weapon, except they have bleed and more damage, called the, like the Star Fist or something. Look at that damage. I'm basically certain that if you had Red Feather here, you would actually just one-cycle this boss. Pretty sure. And the only other weapon I've seen that's able to do that is the Serpent Hunter. I haven't seen any other weapon able to do that. For these runs, that is. Especially for a holy weapon, too. And that's, of course, a boss that's pretty resistant to holy, just like every other main boss, basically. Golden Vow incantation. I could. It's just kind of out of the way. That's the only reason why I don't. I definitely could, though. Yeah, Howl plus Golden Vow incantation is very good. Get the nice duration. It's just kind of out of the way, not really necessary. Also takes longer to cast it. I realized I didn't actually test this section on the new patch. So I guess they didn't change anything, hopefully. Because we just, when we were testing this run, we just fast traveled out of here. Because it actually wasn't the last patch that they made that running path there actually possible. It used to not be possible to do that without aggroing any birds. I wouldn't have been surprised if something else changed. It's probably an unintentional change as well. It looks like this part's the same. Thankfully. That would have sucked to lose a run just because I was too impatient to test it. Favorite run that we've done so far? It's actually really hard to say because a lot of the runs that we've done have been changed since the latest patch. My favorite before this definitely would have been... We did a run with the Prelate Hammer and Lion's Claw, and that was really cool. It was a setup that was definitely stronger than Serpent Hunter, but now it's nerfed and it's not the same, so I don't know how I feel about it. Well, they nerfed apparently the base poise damage of the weapon, so now Lion's Claw on it only does 45 or something. Or, I don't know. I don't know if this is all confirmed or not, but the jump attack does less poise damage now, apparently. And, yeah, so that's pretty big, because what we used to be able to do, or on our no-hit run with it, on a boss like Morgott, we did a Lion's Claw, which is 48, and then a jump attack was like 35. And so that's enough to get to 80 poise damage where he'll stun in 2 hits. But now I don't think that's possible. If those are actually the changes that were made. Man, well, Morgott gets cheesed by every weapon anyways, so... It kind of does deserve it. Guess we'll just go all strength. This weapon has amazing strength scaling. All right. Yeah, that's true. They did buff the Charge R2, but the Charge R2 isn't really good anyways. It's insanely slow. So yeah, I don't know. It probably needs some more testing at this point to see what the strats would be. I still think Lion's Claw is just way better than the Charger 2. Okay, so this kill...
Destined death. I will not have it stolen again.
Nice. Beautiful. Owl's a 25% damage buff to all damage types. So we use it over Flame of Redmane, or Flame Guard Strength. Because we're dealing holy damage, so it boosts that as well. Flame Guard Strength is only fire and physical. Give the poor Tugga more HP. Yo, Millennius X, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Insane, thanks so much. So yeah, this weapon has a, you know, it has a decently difficult late game, I would say. Pretty difficult compared to a lot of different weapons, but it at least has some scripting potential on Elden Beast. Probably won't get any more endurance than this. We go all in strength after this now. Yeah, make sure if you got gifted a sub, make sure you thank Millennius X. Can't imagine what the downstairs looks like on that person, but... Anyways, let's go kill Gideon. And not think about that for too long. Yeah.
What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take it. I guess how it helps for us. I know in my bones a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you.
I love seeing Gideon just blown up like that, dude.
Kill a god.
It's from another streamer, THW. If you do exclamation mark nut, you can see the clip of it.
strength.
I was playing that very safe, obviously.
Crown.
Very, very safe. I want to have another poor loot incident. He also just wasn't really giving me the attacks that I wanted there. Okay, hopefully this is okay here. Physic, let's go ahead and switch the charge tier. Strength is good. I have to think about this for a second. Mondo, thanks for the 3-month Prime resub. Thanks so much, dude. Welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one, and then this one's gonna switch to I think the Godfrey icon or Axe Talisman. Maybe Axe, and then we'll swap that. Maybe not. Let's just go like this. Okay, so after the kill, vow, drink, and then either howl or exalted flesh. Just remembered, we actually go with this one, so we don't use howl at all. Beautiful. There we go, you guys. Easy. Easy. I am so happy we got this the first attempt past fucking Crucible Duo, dude. That'd have been so miserable to have to reset that. Nice one, man. Very happy about that. Yeah, because the setup on this run was very long. It was fun to do, to be fair. But not really something I want to have to do more than a couple times. Yeah, GG, dude. Yeah, that run took, I mean, yeah, first attempt past Crucible Duo, but we did die twice to them. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, what a great weapon, though. That's it's a really good weapon. It's a little bit hard to use, though. And as you could tell from that Horlu fight, it is a bit awkward. It's a little bit unpredictable to try to set up some sort of scripted phase 2 on Horlu. It's definitely doable, but I didn't really spend enough time testing to try to figure it out. But I'm sure there's a way you could do it, right? Like transition them with that. Because the Ash of War does 66 poise damage, right? So you could probably, I don't know, wait for his poise to reset at some point and then wait for an opening and then do it and then get a guaranteed stun in phase 2 or something. But I don't know. It's too complicated to bother with, so. Yeah, GG, you guys. Not the first attempt of the day. We did lose a run of Crucible Duo, but definitely happy we got that quickly. Very efficient, dude. And a cool weapon. So let's go ahead and check this. First of all, 29 out of 40 done. 29 out of 40.
In our home.
Let's see what's up next.
Across the fog. The lands between.
All right, so this was the replacement for the bow only run because I don't know. This is what Valence wanted for the replacement of the bow only. So this is that run. So I guess the next Elden Ring is the Cestus, dude, huh? The Cestus is next, which I think is just it's a worse version of. I think it's just a worse version of the Iron Balls, but still should be really good. So, yeah, we're going to start routing today, I think. Yep. We've only been streaming for 3:48, so yeah, we are looking good, you guys. Very nice. Iron Balls is the replacement? No, Iron Balls is not the replacement, but we're going to do Iron Balls as well, probably, so. So, yeah, I'll check our in-game time. I have no doubt that this is the slowest run that we've done so far. Yeah, 2:16. It's just that really long setup. That setup was probably 20 to 25 minutes long at the start, so. Yeah, I got the update, Alcos. I haven't tested the PvP yet, though. Yeah, GG, guys. Here we go. See, that's how getting runs goes sometimes, right? You spend 6 to 7 hours routing, and you spend like 3 hours actually getting the run, and then you just move on. But it's good because routing is the more fun part. That was plus 10 there. Yeah, these are all the Elden Ring runs, no-hit runs we've done so far. And a lot of these actually have been changed since the patch, right? Basically all of them, almost. Yeah, we're gonna use the Spike Cestus, yeah, instead. It's essentially the same thing, but higher damage, and it's got bleed.